Hi, thanks for stopping by PosterCentral.com's video blog. I'm Pete Howard, and we have a really fun early Dylan concert piece for you from 1961 that's pretty historic on a number of levels. Serious Dylan concert piece collectors like me know that there's no known concert posters from 61 and back for Dylan. Of course, he arrived in New York in 1961, so from the year of 61 we settled for handbills, which are fun and great. Generally, as you can see, they're the size of a regular sheet of paper. And this, we've shown you already the first one from April of 61, where he opened for John Lee Hooker. And this is the second of three different Gerde's Folk City handbills, concert advertising handbills, which could be handed out on a counter or posted on telephone poles that we know of. The third one is from April of 62. We'll get to that one another day. But this one is, obviously, as you can see, it's September 1961. And it's actually of real historic note. There's Dylan. First of all, he's not even the top act on the handbill. Victoria Spivey and Lonnie Johnson are. Let me move this in a little closer. There's Bob down there. But he's opening for somebody, right? He's not even the headliner. He's opening for the Greenbriar Boys. Try saying that 5 times fast. But that's okay. Bob's name is on there, and he had his acoustic guitar, and this was September of 61. He was singing a lot of things that would wind up on his first album, like House of the Rising Sun, Song to Woody, and then other things that wouldn't, like Talking Bear Mountain Massacre, Picnic Blues, and stuff like that. All of us real Dylan fans have had those on vinyl boots forever, right? So it's, you know, what would we give to get a real audio tape from one of these 14 nights as the opening act for the Greenbriar Boys. But okay, the Robert Shelton Review. This thing is all about the Robert Shelton Review. Shelton went to opening night. He was a reviewer for the New York Times. And he went to opening night and he wrote this glowing review of Dylan, not the Greenbriar Boys. I think he mentioned them in the last paragraph. Oh yeah, they're on the bill. Actually, in all fairness, a couple of paragraphs maybe on them, but it was definitely near the very end. But it was about this new kid who's just an exciting new force on the folk scene and the cabaret circuit. Or, you know, it's real 1961 wording, but that appeared 3 days later, and it really, if anybody can be credited at any point in Dylan's career, well, it have to be, of course, the early part of his career, with giving him a real jump start. I mean, you know, Grossman signed him and a song publisher signed him and stuff, giving his career an electric jump start. It was that Shelton Review. I mean, a couple of quotes from it. Shelton, and again, Dylan, pretty much unknown outside of folk circles, Shelton wrote, "There's no doubt that he is bursting at the seams with," try that again, "There's no doubt that Dylan is bursting at the seams with talent." And then he sort of, I think, closed the review by saying, "Mr. Dylan is vague about his past." No surprise there. Anybody who's a Dylan fan, we know that. And I paraphrase on the word past. Quote, "But it matters less where he has been than where he is going," and that would seem to be straight up. And Shelton, of course, was prophetic, but he was also seeing a brilliant artist when Dylan was really coming into his own, so a lot of people could have seen it, but Shelton used his pulpit of the New York Times to just really get Bob going, and so that's why this is such a cool handbill. You know, standard thin paper. In fact, you can see through it, see that? But it's a great early Dylan piece. Just love this, always have. And so you even have you have a little characters off to the side there, but it's not for the Dylan half of the handbill. But a great early Bob Dylan concert piece from one who's collected them for decades and loving it. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for stopping by.